Ah, finally. Kit Coffee. Oh, he is here. Oh my god. Nano Hyrule, hello! How are you doing? It's good to see ya. Long time no see. How you doing? Remy here too? Hello! A bogus, very sussy. Oh my god, guys. Amazing. You know, I'm glad that that's the first thing that I come back to. I wouldn't want it any other way. Oh, oh. But yeah, you're doing good. That's good to hear. We like to see it. Well, we love to see it. Alright, yeah. So this part's going to be a little bit annoying for you to see, so that's too seeable. There we go, that's better. Alright, so today I'm going to be drawing... Oh god, I should actually get their avatar up. I constantly forget to do this. Alright, let's see if I can go and grab their little face. Where is it? Actually, just question. Remy, do you... I think someone, when I did this previously, when I was turning everyone into little monsters, someone sent me a bunch of, Oh no, Muddy sent me their avatar. Never mind, it's all good. We got this. Alright, here we go. So, let's bring them in. They named their, like, thing just Lad. Alright, here we go. We got Muddy. Alright, new text. MudGiblinOwo. I believe this is how they... what their account is called. I mean, I am following them, so I would assume so. Is he from a game? No, he's one of the streamers! He's one of the boys! One of the boys! Mud Zombie now, I think? Oh, sorry, let me change that then. Mud Zombie. There we go. Alright, there we are. Okay, so I got a cool thing. I technically already have a I already have a oh, wait a minute, I realized something I can do here. Alright, so yeah, you get to see my okay, this is gonna be very scuffed for a moment. This is my little sketch that I did while I was in while I was at while I was at jury duty. So this is my kit-ification of them, and I'm just gonna draw it better. So there we go. I love that I can do that now. If I have like anything physical, I can just whip out my iPad camera and be like, yo, look. Very nice, thank you. Bless. Alright, now, we need like a cool pose. And I kind of like what he's got going over on like the little thing there, but he need to be standing. So I'm feeling like I haven't drawn it all today, so keep in mind I might be hot garbage for like 2 fucking hours. But that's okay. It's alright, we just vibe with it. And I just have to remember how to draw as I draw. But that's kind of half the fun of it, isn't it? Remembering how to draw. I actually have nothing to draw, so can I draw you while I listen to your stream? Nano Hyrule, I would be blessed if you could draw me while you listen to my stream. That would make me so happy. Actually, Nano Hyrule, are you in my Discord? Because once you're finished, post it in the chat in my Discord, and well, then I can see it. Not yet? Oh my gosh. Well, if you do wish to join, here, there we go. There's my little coffee corner. Alright, now let's just remember how actually drawing works. Remember how people are like, yeah, you should do warm-ups when you draw, and everyone just kind of goes, no. And I will also tag you in TikTok? Oh, bless. But yeah, they're just like, yeah, you should, bloody... like... You should do warm-up sketches and shit. And it's just like, nah. Nah. No warm-up sketches. We just drawing. Plus, how I think because of how I draw just like, I just draw. I don't have anything specifically about it that makes it like, whoa, this is like I don't have my own special technique way of being like, yes, it's draw time. It's just like, no, I just draw. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of like a pose. Nah, I want to change the hand then. I don't want it to be like that. Oh, we changing it up already. We haven't even started and we changing it up. Jezza! Oh! How are you doing? It's good to see ya. Alright, there we go. We're kind of getting somewhere. It's a bit hot garbage, but you know what? We're vibing with it. And then we can kind of just like, let's fucking warp it. Yes. Yes, warp time. Now, although warping makes proportions look like garbage, if you just draw as if, you know, how I work is that, you know, I edit stuff as I go. So even if it looks like garbage right now, I'll generally fix out a lot of the... Well, I still kind of have proportion errors when I work a lot because I'm lazy, but in the future, when I, like, do stuff, I will just... Actually, I should probably make that a little bit, lighter so you guys can see it. But, yeah, so, like, a lot of the time when I draw stuff, I just kind of, like, fix out the proportions as I go. So, like, when I have something like this, where I have, like, a rough pose, and it's just like, yeah, this is kind of the pose I'm going for, it'll get better later. You trust the process. That's the best way of putting it. Trust the process. You doing pretty good? How about yourself? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Jezza. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. We vibing, drawing. I mean, I've only just started, but it is what it is. Alright. Now, I'm gonna make some, like, modifications to this as I go. Now, I gotta remember how I did this. Oops, I don't want to draw on that layer, that's bad. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm thinking like, we need like furious eyebrows, but not like too over the top, but a little over the top. So they kind of come out like this. No, that's too over the top still. Maybe if I fix the bottom out like this. Okay, we need a... that's going too high. Oh, there we go. That might work a little. No, too much. Alright, I think a better way of doing this. This will start off with general shapy eyebrow. Yep, that's a block. Wow, I can't believe it's block. There we go. How does that look? Alright, looks garbage. So we're just gonna go back to the square eyebrows. And if we want to go back, we can. I mean, to be fair, in like the original thing, Muddy also has just like little square bits. Or like kind of rough shape eyebrow. No like woo to it. So it just is what it is. This is more like a... like that. So instead, but I don't draw that. I just draw squares, even though it's basically the same shape, or close enough to the same shape. I'm just going to ignore it. There we go, and that goes out like that. I think I made this too close. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Oh, there we go. There we go, that's like a face shape, right? That's like, we facing. We making faces. That's, oop, nope, I didn't say I was done with that shape. Let's like warp it out a little. Okay, that you can see me doing it live. See, the funny thing is about this is like sometimes when something looks garbage, I don't actually know because I'm looking at it zoomed in. You get to see it fully zoomed out. So when something looks weird and you're like, it's just like, trust that I will get back to it later. Alright, this is the first time I've kind of done an eye like this, but you know what? We're gonna go whoosh. We're gonna go like this, and then we're just gonna go like scribbly round it, you know, type things like. But we need to have. We need a smaller brush to do that, so we'll get to it later. Wow, eyeball. There we go. There we go. Now I'm getting the kind of vibe that I want. So Mud Zombie is obviously a zombie, so we gotta make them a zombie. I think I've messed up somewhere. I'm gonna change a little bit of this face shape to make it go just a little down faster. Oh, that's what's bothering me about this, is that it's still, like, blocked. That's better. There we go. That's a bit. Now, oh god. Tune in next time on Can Kit Be Lazy? Da 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 da. No, no, I cannot. Maybe, but not like this. Actually, what if I... Now this looks dumb. Until I move the eye. Wait, did I just get away with being lazy? Did that actually work? There's no way that worked. Kinda. I'm struggling with my angry little cup of coffee. I mean, fair. He doesn't need to be perfect, he's just an angry boy. The best way, I can actually show you live how I do it. Because I don't know what tools you're using, but I do it pretty simple. For reference, I use Procreate, so I can use tools and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to do this in a bigger brush so you can see. There we go. So I just do like a circle, and then it straightens it out for me. I basically duplicate that circle down here, using an actual duplication tool. Like, I'll just copy this one, but just for time's sake. Just imagine that these are both exact circles. You do it on Ibis Paint. Well, I'm sure Ibis Paint probably has like a circle tool or something. And then I just delete one side of this. Bada bing, bada boom. Up handle. And then for this, the face is real simple. See, there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how I would go about it. Oh god, sometimes I'm glad that you guys probably can't hear it, but sometimes like my headphones just make like horrible bloody static all the time. It's just a problem with like the connection. Like sometimes the Bluetooth, like I think the receiver on my what's it called? on the Bluetooth receiver on my computer isn't that strong, because it's just meant to be like, yeah, you'd only use it with devices that are really close. Obsidian, hello! More like kit-ifications. More like kit-ifications. I don't know what you're referring to. Can I have, Actually, I just thought of something really dumb, though. But it's so good to see you, Obsidian. Hello, I'm glad you are here. Mwah. Mwah. I love you. Anyway. I just thought of a dumb idea. What if we had Californication, but everyone's kit, and we call it kit-ification? I'll take $3,000 Netflix. There's your next big idea. Oh Jesus, that eraser's too big. So we're gonna do like a little bit of like a fleshy, like, yeah, you can see the teeth underwards type deal. Like, I think that would be kind of cool. And we can kind of have like a little kind of gum thing going on here. We love a good bit of gum. It don't look like too much now, but it'll get somewhere, trust. Yeah. The kit army. I'll be right back, I need to go and bath. That's all good. Thank you for coming while you did. And in case I don't see you again, I hope you have a nice bath, I guess? Actually, can I talk about baths? Baths are amazing. They're just like the most chilled out thing in the world. I have a bath, and I am so sad that I am too small for it. And I'm not just saying that because it's like, haha, like, I can't fit. Like, I can fit in my bath. It's just really, like, not the comfiest. I need a spa bath if I want to fit in something. It's horrible. Like, I miss being small enough to fit in a bath. Shout out to people who can fit in baths. I'm jealous. Kays, hello! How goes? It goes very well. Oh my god, I forgot something. Forgot about this. Obi-Wan moment. But yes, it's good to see you, Kays. It's going good. It's going very well. I'm just, I'm doing a kit-ification of, Muddy. There we go. Oh, everyone's here. Everybody goes in the corner. Ahaha. Corner time. Yeah, how are you doing, Kays? It's good to see you. Alright, now we need some sort of ear thing going up. So what do I have kindly drawn? Alright. Oh, we're gonna have like a weird shape ear. Oh yeah. No, we're not gonna have weird shape ear. We're just gonna have regular how I draw ears. I draw ears way too big sometimes, I feel, but like that's kind of just how I do. Like, it's a style thing. Well, like, people are like, ah, yes, time to draw an ear, and they just go like, there it is, there's my ear, cute little small thing, and I'm like, no, fuck that, people don't have small ears. People don't you can have small ears, and people's ears, like, don't tend to be too big. But I'm like, nah, bro. It's big ear hours. Plus, I guess it just kind of goes in with my, like, wacky... Well, I shouldn't say my wacky style, because my style is not wacky. But it just kind of goes in with, like, how I draw stuff. It's part of the kit-coffee experience. Can I make this any more, like... That's what was annoying me. It was too, like, smooth. Alright, anyway. I think I can bring this in a little bit. I think I can get away with that. It feels like kind of too out there like that. Gonna need to re-stretch out that ear. Stremch. There we go. That's kind of good. Alright, time for the hair now. So now on Muddy's down here, the hair kind of goes like, it's got like this flicky bit at the front, and then like they've got like, you know, that goes into there. And they got like, you know, rest of the hair and like face is like, oh, whoa. It's me, MudGiblinOwo. But how I have things is I've actually got them split into like 2 different parts. And I'm gonna see if I can work with that. So we're gonna like do a head. Oh my god, it's a head, whoa. Okay, so head goes like that, and then like... Not quite like that. Close, but no cigar. And then this goes in. There we go, that's relatively head shape. None needs to be perfect here, this is just helping me draw a head. Sometimes that is my biggest problem, is I just don't know how to do stuff. Oops, now I need to uniform that down. There we go. And now, how I did the hair. So I had like... I had the back of it kind of go out, and it went out like this. It had that like weird like toofty like... I think in this angle it would have kind of gone like... Kind of like a that. But I think it needs to be more like angled different. We'll figure it out. We'll do the rest of the hair and then we'll get back to it. Because I think that'll help me out a little. So this would kind of go like... No, I I think that was good until like... I need to shape this a little different. I think if I go in, right, and I go and I draw a little thing here, and every time I hear this song, I keep thinking of the cursed version. I won't go into what it is, but if you know, you know. Remy knows what the cursed version of this song is. Just fine practice. That's what the point of the mask is. There we go. Go in like that. Windows Defender antivirus did not. Yeah, I would hope it didn't find anything. It said my device was scanned, like my computer was scanned twice, but like, I hope it doesn't mean only ever twice. I hope it scans it more than twice. Because I've had that for quite a while. It comes with my computer, so... Alright. Let's see how this goes. That's what the point of the mask is. If we go that down like this, right? No. There we go. There we go. Now the hair looks a little weird, but it's alright. And now for once we actually... First ever drawing of hair that goes down this far. In all my art, you'll normally notice that like the back of the neck's cut off, so it'll never get this far. Needs a soft fuzzy man. Yes, man. Alright. Now. That's a head kind of done now. Alright. So that's a head kind of done. Now we need to go into an outfit. It's so fuzzy, man. Now, that looks kind of dumb, but I like the little pointy bit at the end. I think it just adds like a little bit of like A pizzazz, like a hoo-ah. So I'm keeping it. Now, I'm gonna be a hack. I quite like this. And I don't want to draw it again, so I'm just gonna go kind of like warp it a little. This isn't working. That line was nice though, I'm keeping that. Oh, the best part about having this on a duplicated layer is I can just fucking delete it. I can be like, ooh. Self-care kit! Oh my gosh! Okay, now, Obsidian, would you judge me if I used a self-care kit, but instead of drinking water, I drank ramen? Just, I'm totally not, drinking ramen instead of water. Wow, I'm so hydrated, oh my gosh. Alright, that's good, because this is fizzy water, not ramen. You know what, just because of that, I'll take another sip. Oh man, that's so good, fizzy water. I love that. Ah, oh, fizzy water's the best. Actually, no, low-key, fizzy water is the best. I love it. Take care of my flesh bag. Yeah, this is kind of good enough, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of alright. Now this is where the fun begins, because it's all woo. Shit, I'm sorry. Shit, I'm late. Sorry. Okay, that's alright, Pootis. This is an impromptu stream, so this isn't part of my normal stream schedule thing. I just know that I didn't do an art stream this week, so I'm deciding to. I want to make that a thing if I can continue that, like making an art stream every week, so I at least draw something, because I like drawing, it's nice. I'm still late as fuck, that's alright. You're alright, Pootis. It's fine. We love and respect all of our viewers. And we hope that they are blessed with good time and happy. Yeah. I must be early, Burb. That's alright. I mean, plus, it's like 5 in the morning for you or something right now? Aren't we like, don't we have like a 12-hour difference, Pootis? Something like that? I know you ain't Australian, that's for sure. Yeah, it's 4:44 AM. I know that is a fact. Why are you in the stream? I understand when it's like early morning for you. I mean, technically it is early morning for you, but like, this is too early for a morning. You've been up since 2? Why have you been up since 2? Have you just not been able to sleep? Pudis, I love you, but please. Sleep is like very important and stuff. Do not question the sleep schedule. I can't go back to sleep, so I'm drinking coffee. I don't usually drink any energy drinks. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Sleepers for the week. Hey Hybrid, how you doing? It's good to see ya. I love how immediately when I'm like, go to sleep, everyone's like, no sleep. I'll fight you. Yeah, fight me. And I'll tell you what'll happen. I'll win because you're too sleepy. Like, what are you gonna do? Yawn at me? Oh fuck. Now I'm tired. Now we're just gonna have a big sleep. Like, ooh. Kid, the funny part is, there is no funny part about this. There is only sleep deprivation. 99% of people are sleep deprived. Yeah, pretty much. It's interesting, that. Some people have some real rank-ass breath, so the smell would kill you. Okay. But they're also sleepy. So eventually they would fall asleep! Oh god, it's getting cold, and now I'm getting sleepy. But no, I completely agree with you. A lot of people are sleep deprived. It's nuts. Alright, so this is like the shoulder. I'm gonna fix this. I made it too pointy by accident, and I didn't want to do that, and now I have to fix it, but it's like fixing horribly wrong. So I don't know if I can do this, guys. I don't know if I'm able to fix this. I'm just gonna try my best. Oh, modify, I love modify. Out of style. Now, it's got something of a steampunk smile, but it's alright. It's alright, it's alright. I have old people hours, and I'm only in my mid-20s. Yeah, same here. Sleep-deprived brain could be pretty fun. Sleep-deprived brain. Jail me, father. Don't call me father. Don't call me father. I'm the cool uncle. It's alright. I don't think I could be a father, even if I wanted to. I think I'd be either way too strict or, like, way too forgiving. It's alright, it's alright. Fuck, I feel attacked. Yeah. Oh, are you sitting on my head? Oh, you little hat. Oh, bless. We love a Pudisborb hat. So we're gonna go like this way. Okay, because I didn't expect it to go like this, I'm gonna have to resizing, baby. just gonna like... Yeah, there we go. Now I don't have to worry about drawing too far down. Art hack. If you don't want to draw something, you don't have to, lol.
Isn't quite what I thought I'd be when I was a kid on VOIP. I thought when I get older I'd marry her, I told her. Now I'm 26 and I work in an office. 9 till 5's not the best, I'll be honest. If I could change a single thing, I'd make it me, not him.
He's in your bed and I'm in your Twitch chat. Oh, hello, NanoHyrule. Welcome back. It's good to see ya. I hope you had a good bath. Yeah, I momentarily talked before and I was just like, baths are amazing. Like, they're so calming. If you want a bath, that is. If you don't want a bath and you're forced to take a bath, it's like, eh. I mean, like, if you're generally already clean and, you know, you don't have a shower available, then it's kind of annoying. But, you know, like, baths are nice.
Took you away from me, you hit it off instantly. I know cause you won't stop telling me. I've seen his jawline, shoulders and muscles push against his fashion sense. I've thought about what he looks like nude. I'm not gay though. But she's living the dream. Oh, she's living the dream. Back when we were 17, she's living the dream.
This isn't exactly... This is kinda how I wanted the crumple to go, but I didn't want it to be like this. This just looks weird. Crumple more. Hey, it's like that one character, Crumple Stiltskin. I'm sorry, I will resign from streaming now. That was horrible. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. NanoHyrule, we vibing. Oh. Oh. Let's go, let's do that. And that kind of works out a little. Alright, I am going to be lazy again. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Except I can kind of just like... Yeah, there we go. That kind of works, I think. I'm gonna have to do a little once I like kind of get a rough of stuff done. I'm gonna have to kind of resort some of this stuff out, because some of it's just going a little wonky. mainly like from here. Maybe I could... No, I shouldn't. No way. I shouldn't just... This isn't a life hack that I should keep going with. Oh. Oh yeah. We doing it. We doing it, Jen. Ladies and gentlemen, we figuring out how to draw literally the wrong way. Oh. Ghosts. I was just like, yeah, I'll just draw it like boom, 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 boom. And then it was just like, yeah, muscle man, like, this is how we do, yo. But this is just becoming something. Oh. Alright, now this is where the part that I liked comes in. So it's all kind of like ripped here. Now this is, so I had like this kind of thing going, right? So that kind of came down there. This is gonna be like kinda dumbish in the sense that like it's not gonna make a whole load of sense, but it's gonna be like some. Also, I just feel like I should take a little chunk out of the ear because hee ear chunk. Alright, now how do skeletons work? Sans! Sans, I need a skeleton! Mm. Come on, Sans! I'm a skeleton? What fuck? Alright, anyway, so this is gonna have like this is gonna have to go down like this. Sorry, my parent just came into my room for a moment. It is dinner time, but unfortunately they're gonna have to wait because I'm doing stuff. Ah. Alright, so we get like, these are the lines for the bone. And then this kind of comes down here, and it looks like a... That's what this end bit kind of looks like. Actually, I kind of like the idea that it kind of goes, ooh, this. Oops, I need to go like that, there we go. Damn it. This entire time I've had like 2 layers selected when moving everything. I can't believe I didn't realize that. That's a bit annoying. Luckily it doesn't draw on both layers, but still a little bit meh. Wait, what if I do that? What if this is technically behind? Yeah, there we go. So it's all like torn to schmithers. Torn to schmithers? Yeah, that's how this works. Yeah, I need to redo this out bit. It needs to... If Muddy is a zombie, then should be born? Yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, tears 100% look like this. If anyone says otherwise, turn them into fish. Just go, Kit says otherwise, and then I will turn them into fish. Them's the rules. Sans, pick up your sock! Oh. Alright, and then we get this a little bit, because this isn't what I want. Did I go up and over like that? And now we have... God, the second... This is the part that's annoying, so it goes kind of like... this, I think? Actually, no, we'll keep that straight because it adds a little bit of hoo-ha. We like a little bit of hoo-ha, it's good. It's good for the soul. Now, there is this little ball thing here that sits betwixt two of these. And it kind of goes like that. You just gotta trust. And then I'm totally not going to copy this side because I'm totally not lazy as hell. Forget about it. I'm not lazy, I'm just smart? No, smart is the wrong word. I'm not smart. Maybe a little smart. There we go. Put that down there. Oh, bada bing, bada boom. There we go. We don't even need this bottom part anymore then, because it's just going to be covered up by everything. We can kind of do like that. There we go, and that kind of goes around there. Bones work in mysterious ways. Look, it's just the boy hasn't been drinking calcium. That's drinking calcium, yeah. How's the drawing going? The drawing's going alright. The drawing's going pretty alright. I'm not gonna lie. Well, alright-ish. I mean, as far as things go, it's actually staying kind of close-ish. Well, I shouldn't say close-ish, but like... There we go. And now we can actually just get rid of this part. It makes it a lot easier for me. So we're gonna go like, ooh, it's also like, whoa, comes around here and stuff. Wowzers, I'm just so good. Yeah, how you doing? How you doing, Ghost? It's good to see you. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing very well, in fact. I hope you are doing so well you can fight God. I hope that's, in fact, for all of you, I hope that's how you all are going. I hope you're going so well that you can, in fact, fight God. Alright, yeah, I need to think about this one. Alright, that one would kind of be like that. So it's going outwards like that, and this one would kind of be like... Let's see a bit of that action. Well, look at that, see? Bada bing, bada boom. I think that's alright. Oh, Ruben, hello! It's good to see you, how are you doing? Why would I fight myself, friggin' bitch? Amazing. Ghost, Ruben, you know what? You both are powerful entities. I believe you could have a... Finally! A worthy opponent. Our fight will be legendary. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna like do a big old divot. Muddy only has 4 fingers. Greatest tragedies. Yeah, there we go. Boom. No pinky finger. Only sadness. Oh god, you're actually fighting. I joined your Discord. My name is Twilight Link. Hell yeah, we love to see it. Bless. Alright, let's do a little bit of adjustment here. I think I can actually make this just go like that. I think I can get away with kind of something like that. But that would mean that all of this kind of needs to come in a little. Yeah, there we go. Now, Muddy's not... Damn it, I want Muddy to look as cool as the other ones I've done, but I feel like I'm letting Muddy down here. I mean, granted, it's a little bit simpler design-wise, but what if I give pants? Just like a little bit, right? Just to make it look like there's more to it. Yeah, so we do that, right? We get like a little bit of this action, right? And then we go down. And we kind of scoop. Scoop? No, that's not the right word. Well, you know what? I'm using it anyway. We scoop it? Apparently in stream avatars, the second command goes first. I don't know. Stream avatars do be wackier. No, it's set up on a custom command thing, so it's just people who have more swag get to attack first. Whoa. Why did I sound like a shitty muscle man just then? Hey, bro.
To do. We could eat the fun from the high grass. You could suck the wind out of my breath. You could kiss the teeth into my head.
There we go. It's kind of something's coming. What if I just more squish? Actually, fun fact, I could probably get away with this a little just because my proportions aren't necessarily the best anyway, so I can just kind of like if I rotate this more. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Oh, you know what? I know what I could do. Two chucks having sex. Yep. Must be true. I got 0 swag fresh out of stock. Got all the swag. Yeah, you got swag bucks. 100%. Maybe that's what I should call my like channel points. Maybe I should call them swag butts. Swag butts? Two trucks holding hands. The passion, it's more than I can withstand. Alright, you know what? Okay, but like, okay, here we go. Oh, you finished drawing? Hell yeah! We love to hear it. Bless. Call them coffee beans. Why not kits? Swag butts? Oh my gosh. You know what, this is bothering me a little now that I see it. We just need to like... Actually, I wonder. Hmm. No, that didn't work at all. I actually need to go to sleep. See you later, Kit. Oh, okay. See you later, Ruben. Thank you so much for stopping in for a little bit. I really do appreciate it. Bless. Mwah. Does that mean I can say I have 100k swag butts? Yeah, you have so much channel points. It is ridiculous. Okay, I want to add something cool, like... You know how in... Oh. You know how, like... You know... Fucking Ghosts had the, like, whooshy thing. I want to add something cool like that, but I don't know what to add. Why not have it as coffee sips? Like... Yeah, true. Like, here we go. There's all, like, this, like, woo, cool stuff that goes around on, like, ghosts. And that's kind of what tied it together. I need something to tie it together here. But I don't know what I should add. The whooshy thing? Yeah. I mean, why not make it a stand? Wait, I got this. It's Dream's mask. No, the lost finger coming for revenge. Wait, I got it. Sus. Amogus. Blood spots? Nah. Something that's like... His own flesh from his arm might fit. True, that could fit. I was thinking we could have, like... You know, like another... We could have, like, another arm situation here. But, like, I don't want two arms here, that's the problem. I don't want it to be, like... I don't want to make it look like this arm doesn't exist. A knife! No! A knife could work. A knife could work. A swarm of flies. Fuck. Oh, I know what I'll do for inspiration. I'm gonna look at what Muddy's old avatar looked like. If I go into... I have a thing, streaming icons, there we go. If I go right to the top, it'll show what the other avatar looked like. Okay, that was no help. I thought it might help me a little, but it didn't at all. Alright, you know what? There you go. See, it's funny because I've actually made the boxes invisible for their here. Yeah. I've made the boxes invisible, so I can't see where the boxes is when I drag you in there anymore, but I just kind of know where they are now. It's great. Ta-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da-da. I love that. You gotta go. Alright, well, thank you so much for coming down. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for the fan art. I haven't actually seen it yet. Oh my god! Okay, alright. We need a... I'm putting this on the fridge. I'm putting this on the fridge. I'm putting it on the fridge. Where is it? Where's the image? Where the image gets saved. Alright, there it is. You know what? We're putting it on the fridge. Everyone needs to see this. Look at it, it's amazing! Look, I'm putting it on the fridge. I love this. Let me just make that a little bigger. See? I'm putting it on the fridge. I love it. Thank you so much. Bless. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. You actually did really good. And I tell you what, you nailed that mug. You definitely got it down. Hell yeah. We love to see it. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm all happy now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, actually, before you go though, you did post it in the wrong channel. No biggie, but can you go and put it in the fan art channel? I mean, you don't need to like delete the message, just pop it in the fan art one as well. But bless, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love it when people make art for me. People, I mean, it's only happened twice now, but like, oh, it makes me big happy. Alright. It's like all this space. And I'm not doing anything with it. I'm glad you love it, but I have to go now. Okay, see you later, NanoHyrule. Thank you so much for the art. I really appreciate it, bless. I'll watch your stream again. Hell yeah, we love to see it. Bless. Okay. I was hoping like maybe I could have this be like I was hoping like I could do something where this is like kind of more over and like looking at his arm being like just arm. Yeah. It's just when something touches your neck. How about Mud's dog zombie version? Oh, wait a minute, that gives me an idea. Alright, we're gonna bring it in, but we're gonna make it sad. Alright, so I'm sure that there is a pet picture channel somewhere. Alright, now I need to get something. When was that? There we go. That dog doesn't have a collar. No, I was... Alright, in that case, what is Muddy's dog called? Yeah, what is the... Ben. Okay, Ben. Sweet. Alright. Alright, here we go. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, how's this gonna work? Alright, now just... No, I know I'm not the best at stuff, but you know what? It's fine. Yeah, engraving Ben. There we go, getting something in. Yeah, we're getting something in. Here we go. Dad just came in and left my door open. Because I know it's dinner time, but I'm like, yeah. There we go, let me go down here. Whoa. Ben. There we go. Let's do this. Life hack to, instead of why I make it sad, don't worry, I'll draw a follow-up to make it sure that Ben's not actually dead. It's just like a nice happy zombie dog. Just trust. You gotta have faith. You gotta have a little faith, Arthur. Unfortunately, Arthur has no faith in me, so Arthur gets to go. Brr. Just gonna. I wonder if I can get away with just distorting the bottom and just going whoop. Can I get away with this? I love how that's just one of my that's one of my most my phrase that I say now when I'm doing something dumb. It's not like, oh, let's try something out. It's, can I get away with this? Like, whoa, I can. Mmm.
Hide my fears behind a smile. Nothing's real anymore. Am I real? Am I? Keep your distance.
Okay, this looks weird with this now. I'm just gonna get rid of that little gap there. There we go. Alright, there we go. Well, we got that now. We'll just do that. Alright, I'm gonna go grab dinner quickly. I'll be right back. Sorry, I just instinctively muted myself. I'm gonna be going right now. I need to go get dinner. I'm probably gonna try and bring it in with me, but I'm unsure if I can. I might be like 2 seconds, or I might be like 10 minutes. So just hang tight, make a coffee, just fall asleep. I don't know. Catch up on some sleep if you haven't. Do that. But I will be right back. So adios.
asking am I alright, as if auspicious or in my pint. A funny answer or a good night. Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one thing when you wrinkle up the nose bridge. I'm trying to figure out what that meant. I took it as a taunt. Remember way back then in school? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa, and I don't think I have a clue. Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa, you're always trying to leave the table. Phone calls, toilet breaks, unstable. And don't you think that we can all tell? You're insecure, I guess I always do that one thing when I get too drunk and jumping to figure out what makes your brain tick. I'm a listener. Remember way back then in school? Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Or did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa, well, I don't think I have a clue. Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Or does anybody ever say no to you? Whoa. Woo. I don't think so. Cause I don't think so. Get the number for the cab call as you're dashing out the front door. You claim to try to dodge the cat door. Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one thing. Cause when you throw and dredge me under your drink, I'm trying to figure out what that means. I took it as a taunt.
Blue sheep, blue friend, blue sheep. From the day when we first met, you followed in my every step. Now you got me on the mend. Tell everyone, hey look, I've named him friend. Calm yourself and have some blue. Never one forever two. Love you for the rest of time. Don't forget to sub with Prime. Friends together, friends whenever. Friends remember, friends forever. You know, even though I'm a ghost, blue sheep, I will always love you the most. Blue friend, blue will take the pain away. Blue sheep, so we can see the sun another day. Forget about the days of past. Blue sheep, our friendship is the one that will last. Blue friend, you know we can make it through, me and you. So give everyone a little bit of blue. Little blue sheep, like the blue sea, like the flowers and the fishies, like the blue sky, flying real high. Let it wash away, let all the memories pass by. Always by my side, always yours and always mine. Even though I died, with you I'm feeling fine. Love you for the rest of time. Don't forget to sub with Prime. Friends together, friends whenever. Friends remember, friends forever. You know, even though I'm a ghost, blue sheep, I will always love you the most. conditional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. I'll stay up for you.
Alright, I'm back. Hello. I am back. I'm so sorry for being... oh, pardon me. I'm so sorry for taking so long. Hello, everyone. Orally 1977. Hello. Oh my god, you're in the Forbidden Zone. Let me save you. Welcome back. Hello, Hybrid. Thank you for the welcome, bless. Alright. There we go. Back to back. On the midnight train. I wonder if I can, like... I want to fill out more of this, like, space. But it feels weird now if I do it like this. This would work if it was like a square aspect ratio. But it ain't, and I'm pretty sure aspect ratio is the wrong word, but whatever. WB? I'm not sure what WB means. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what the abbreviation is. But hello. Oh, welcome back. Ah, cheers. Well, assuming that it is welcome back. Thank you so much. How you doing? Alright, is that... Yeah, that's an alright one. What about your no studio pit? There we go, that's better. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I love the little taper at the end there, but it's a shame because I'm going to be doing this. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that works well enough. Oh, by the way, what program do you use and what drawing tablet as well? Oh, this is really easy. This is Procreate and I'm drawing on an iPad Pro. I technically do own a Wacom, like technically it's a Cintiq, but it's like the really small one. The like 22? No, not 22. It's like 12 inches or some shit. It's like garbage. I don't use it. I mainly use it for animation when I do animation. Because I'll then use Adobe Animate, because that's what I learned to use. But if I can do small animations that don't require any audio, then I'll be using this. Oh, that's too big of an eraser. Whoops. There we go. That's better. That's what we like to see. Huzzah! Kit, freaking love your avatar. Oh, bless. Thank you so much. I actually really appreciate that. But you know what? You know what? It gets better. It gets better. Because this isn't just my avatar. I technically have more. This is just my PNG. When this is all done, I will show you something if you're still here. I mean, granted, you could leave at any time. That's your choice to do. But thank you. I really appreciate that. There we are. Do I want to make this go just like that, and then... Or do I want to make this go behind and then like this go up? No, I'll make it...
Another crazy journey, another chance to go and change the past. But I know how the story will go, 'cause all these legends I carry with me.
The edges aren't... They're not going right. It's making me annoyed. Wait a minute, why don't I just do this? I got the 1 point that's enough. Ah! Alright, I'll get this, trust. Oh! Yeah, that looks better. I think that goes... Yeah, that kind of goes like that. Alright. Oops. Accidentally drew too hard. There we go, that's better. You gotta head off? Alright, see you later, Jezza. Thank you so much for coming in while you did. I appreciate it, bless. I hope you have a good whatever you're doing. Yeah. Here we go. go. Now we'll grab this ear. Actually, I'm gonna make this better. There we go. Because tears on ears don't just go woo and have that as the thing. They have to tear off at a specific point. Yes, I am actually thinking about how tears work while also actively avoiding good anatomy. So, forget about it. Bada bing, bada boom. Come on. This is who you are. Alright, I'll go like that. Hell yeah. Alright. Now, back to this. Whoa, we do that there. Ooh, that's looking alright. No, that's not right. This is meant to go like that. Yeah, that's better. Already know the smell of the game. Actually, any of you, if I'm too quiet, let me know, because I'm not actively speaking into the mic at the moment. I'm actually just speaking like... I'm just speaking down at my iPad. Oh, demo's so close. There we go. There's like little things that you can't actually see on screen that I'm like checking, whether you're like, you know, you have a big line here and then a big line here that like connects. You can't see it when I like change here. Sounds good to me. What sounds good? The tear theory thing? I don't know. Alright, let's mix this jaw up. Damn it. Close. That kinda works. Yeah, it's kinda getting there. Oh, the audio, right. Sorry, my bad. You ever just say stuff and then forget that you immediately just said something? Yeah, me too. You know what? Canonical. Slight butt chin. You can't see it too well. But the line for the chin kind of goes like this and then like that. So it's like a very slight weird butt chin. Yeah. Alright, now I have to remember how this looks. So, like... This goes like here. And then you got like another tooth there. Now I think I can get away with doing something like this. Can I just black these both out? Yeah, that works good enough. Now, I'm unsure how I'm going to do this bit, because I initially just went like woo, and then I just scribbled in more, but that I obviously can't do that, so we're just gonna work on it. Could just like do that. That kind of work. That kind of works. If I'm not actually going to be coloring these in, I could use how I do things to my advantage. I could use the fact that I'm not going to be coloring into my advantage and just do like big black blah. I was going to do something with the eyes and I kind of forgot what I was going to do. Was I also just going to make these black? You have to kill my cat. Why'd I have to take you back? Time and time I play the... empath, that's it. It's lights on in an empty pub. Oh. There we go. Man, I swear, people, you can't see it currently, but like, sometimes people are just gonna see, like, I'm just gonna be like, woo, draw a square. And people are just gonna like micro zoom into like things and notice that like a lot of my stuff, why is there just a random line here? Yeah, like a lot of my stuff is like lines have uneven bits to them and you just can't see it from a certain distance away. But I can see it, and I just let it go because I know other people cannot see it. I should have got all of this. Hey, this is actually kind of not turning out too bad. Okay, I'm trying to mess around and do stuff. Yeah, the artist sees every mistake they make. Oh, 100%. Like, I guess that's kind of the good thing that, like, I kind of noticed is that, like, a lot of the time people don't realize that, like, some people just don't see certain things when they're drawing. Like, the artist will see everything, but sometimes the artist doesn't realize that how much people don't see, and I think I realized that too quick. Actually, no, I learnt to see it. Because, like, sometimes I just don't go, what the fuck happened here? What is this? What happened to the line art here? Alright, we can fix this. We can fix it easy enough. Yeah, I guess another good thing about this is that, like, I'm not putting too much effort into it. Like, I'm not trying to be like, yeah, this is the official fucking blah 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 blah. I'm just like, yeah, this is nice. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Pow! Shebang. Alright, here we go. There we go. You know what? Actually, to make this work a little cooler, I could work with the color a little, and I could make this all black. Yeah, there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. I think the eye naturally attracts. I think the eye naturally attracts to one thing in the picture and focuses on that, and the rest is just complementary. Yeah, pretty much. Portrait looks great. Thank you so much. Oh god, you sent that like 3 minutes ago, but thank you. I really appreciate it. That's just a guess though. Dude, it looks so good. Thank you. Bless. I appreciate. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I can do this. Yes. Pretty sure I also made this black too. Because this is black and it's at like the end, I'm gonna have to now do like another woo around this, and just to like for filling in like the background, the black ground. I mean, technically it is black and the background, so it's just kind of like abbreviating. Yeah, quick maths. Here we go. Alright, let's just turn that off for a moment. Oh, hell yeah. Actually, I'm really happy with how this is turning out already. I am definitely going to fix this though. Oh, thank you, Remy. I'm glad that you like what it looks like so far. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. I'm hoping that, like, what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and make this a little bit more uniform. Why did this turn into like that? What the hell happened with that line? Yeah, that's kind of like there. Alright, let's fix this up. Actually, what I can do here is I can go... Yes. Aha. I said haha. Motherfucker, I said haha. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, the line art still looks garbage here, but you know what? Your father, I expressly forbid it. Expressly forbid it. I'm your dad. Man, I should have just used the text tool again. It would have looked so much better. But you know what? It's fine. It's been. There we go. Bin. Can I... Arc? Yes. That is one of my pet peeves with Procreate, is that when you do like a line and it has an arc, but then it just decides, oh, you want this to be a straight line, and sometimes if you draw it too straight, it won't give you the option to make it not a straight line. There you go. Skip this song. Bah. Oh, skip to a good one. Actually, could I make the insides black? So it looks like there's more to it. And that would mean that I can also do this. Nope, that's not what I needed to do. Don't make the whole thing black. There we go. Haha. You know, one of these days, I'm gonna be such a good artist, and people are gonna be like, wow, Kit, how did you become such a good artist? And then I will be it. People will ask me, and then I can give the age-old question, just fucking practice. But I've never been asked that question yet. One of these days I'll be so good and people will ask me that question. Bada bing. Maybe I could just be like a real snob about it. Maybe that's what I should do. I just wanted to show my love by popping in. I should get some sleep. That's okay. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. Kit, how do I become such a good artist? You gotta draw a lot. You just gotta keep drawing. And study anatomy. Actually, fun fact, I never really studied anatomy too much. I just kind of... Okay, I don't have, like... When people are like, ah, yes, I figured out how to draw because I studied anatomy and I drew all these things. I don't do that. Like, I do it, but I do it in a different way, where people... Okay, so how people are like... how people become good. They're like... this is the fabled thing that everyone wants to be. And people go like, ah yes, I study like anatomy. Then they go like, I studied like backgrounds, and then woo, good. But they go through and they do like big anatomy studies where they only draw people, or like, you know, live I forgot what it was called, but naked people. They draw it live. And I just never did that. Or like I did at uni, but I never really took too much interest in it because it was never how I did it. How I do stuff is I do it weird. Where I'm like, okay, so let's just say I want to draw like... I want to get better at drawing arms. So what I would do is I'd continue normally drawing my art, but slowly, let's just say you got like a person, let's make them happy, and you can't draw hands. What you would do is you'd be like, okay, well, I would be like, how do other people draw hands? And I'd be like, okay, let's just draw a hand closed until it looks good. And slowly throughout more and more time, I'd continue like drawing more hands, but slowly like draw them more outwards. So that, like, instead of taking one big study where you just draw a hand over and over and over again, I draw, like, lots of different things and slowly include more hands. If that makes sense. So, same thing, just doing it in a different way. Which is kind of good, but it's also kind of really bad. Because it makes it so that, like, I never really, like, do stuff 100%. Like, I'm really lazy when I draw. I'm gonna admit that. Alright, we'll do that. Okay. There we go. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, in theory, if I turn this off, it works out. Now we get the fun extra part where we basically go around here. See, something I hate about Procreate, and it's the one thing I hate. So let's just say, like, that Photoshop does. Let's just say you have a circle, and you select that circle, and you have it selected. Now, what you can do in Photoshop is you can, like, select it, and then you can expand that selection radius, so you can select out of it, and you can actively, like, the thing will get bigger and bigger. So you can't see it when I select something, but what it does is it does the same thing. It'll select the object, and then if I want to extend the selection radius, it doesn't actually extend it outwards. It makes it so, like, you have this weird fuzzy thing that goes out, and the further the selection goes out, the lower in opacity it gets. You don't actually get a bigger radius. It just fizzles out. It sucks. And it's the one thing Procreate needs to fix. Because, I'm gonna be honest, that would make this entire process so much easier. And would make me, like, so happy. Wait. I've forgotten something. Ugh. There we go. Live and learn. But yeah, because this doesn't have a proper nice selection toolio thing. I have to constantly do this around everything, and it's such an unnecessary thing that I have to do, and it makes me mad every time I have to do it, because it's just like, you know when you don't have to, when you know you shouldn't have to do something, yet you have to keep doing it? And so instead of being like, oh, okay, let's just get this done, you're just like, oh, I don't have to do this, like, I shouldn't have to do this, yada yada yada. And so every time you do it, it just gets angrier, you get angrier and angrier at it, because you're like, I shouldn't have to do this, yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of like that. There we go. Okay. God, I'm already getting annoyed with this, and I'm only on the... I'm not even like halfway done this. Rawr. There we go. Ugh. Oh god, I still left this out. Delete the circle. I need to make like a bigger eraser. Oh, wait a minute, why don't I use the eraser as brush wider? Now I have a wider brush. Why didn't I do that? That's such a silly thing that I didn't do. Syrup. No. Brush wider, there we go. Haha! You got this, I believe in you. Oh, bless. I appreciate it. I forget that I kinda don't really need to worry about how the outside, like this side of the line looks, because this is all just gonna be black. However, I need to care about what the inside of it looks like. Yeah, there we go. Do that. Do that. So this goes down like... Okay. There we go. Aha. Do that. And then because there's this inside bit, we'll have to do another thing here. There we go. Yeah. Nope, that's not. Alright, no, something not touching. Aha. Alright, we turn down the color drop threshold. There we go! Actually, I want to do something. If I select these both and I go... Oh, there we go. It looks amazing. Thank you, bless. I appreciate that. Oh, actually, that's something. Wait, what layer am I drawing on? There we go. Oh, there we are. That's Mud Zombie. That actually... I'm really happy with how that turned out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually also quite happy with. Oh my god, Krieg. What's up? Hello, Krieg. It's so good to see you. You came in at an interesting time. I have just finished drawing. We've just kitified Mud Zombie's avatar. So recently what I've been doing is I've been going through and drawing people's avatars, but how I would draw them, or at least putting my own twist on them. And this is Muddy's. Yeah, I reckon it turned out well. Just for you, Krieg. I had that. So this was another person's. This was Inky Catsup, who I turned into like a witch. I reckon this one turned out the best so far. We've got that one. Then we've got Ghost Got Ink. And I basically turned them into a fuckboy. But a magical one. Ooh. And then, yeah. I've just now done Muddy. Well, Mud Zombie. But I call him Muddy. Makes it easy. Spooky fuckboy? Yeah, basically. Alright. Well, that's that done. You know what? I reckon once I finish all the ones that I'd like doing, sorry, not like doing, because I like doing all of these, but I reckon once I get to a point where I've done all of my main, like, my main little friends and stuff like that, like, friend, streamers and stuff like that, I reckon I'll go out and I'll start, like, I'll be like, hey, who wants to see me kitify your avatar? I'll put my spin on it. Mud Zombie, cousin of Rob Zombie. Yeah, 100%, they're cousins. It's law now. No, I got that thing stuck in my head. You little Uzi. A Rob Zombie poster. Great singles like Mudala. Fun fact, I've never actually listened to a lot of Rob Zombie, if any at all. Skibidi bada boom, ratata boom 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 boom, skibidi badi baba boom, skap ba 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 da ba da. Oh my god, ugh. Mud Radio, gasp. What is this gasp to me saying that, like, I've never... Bless you? Oh, thank you, bless. Is this a gasp for me not ever listening to anything of, like, Rob Zombie? There we go. Now it's finished. Oh my gosh, well, I mean, like... Yeah, I guess that's true. In the past, I would have said that it's a lot more like... At least Dragula. Okay. It sounds like you're making up stuff, but I know for a fact that it's true, and that's the funny part. That, like, that is what it is. Alright, now, here's the thing, is what do I want to do? It is only 7:30. Something I have been wanting to do is, like, I want to Halloween my character. Like my avatar. I want to make him like a spooky robot thing. So if we bring in my avatar for now. Or my updated avatar. Sorry, cancel that. If we bring in insert a photo. No, we'll bring in the female one. Yeah, let's bring in the female avatar. Woo. So we'll bring that there. Turn the opacity down a bit for that. What I want to do is I want to make like... So, hello, I'm back. Hello, Ghost! Oh, Ghost, I'll show you what I did. There you go. Should totally be a werewolf, but fox version. Hell yeah, you should be. Oh, matches my name. My name? To be a werewolf, but a fox version. Okay, coffee. Unless you're saying you should be. Kit is a baby fox. Ah, I had no idea. Ah, I was gonna turn myself into like a flesh robot thing. That looks cool AF, dude. Oh, thank you, bless. Alright, so I got that. What I wanted to do is like, I'll do like a quick like little rock thing. So like, let's just say, we'll drag this out just for like, to help me a little. So like, let's just say that that's my avatar's face. Turn the opacity down just a bit more on that. I wanted to make it like almost Five Nights at Freddy's-ish. So, you know, you have all like the pieces out. Oh god, I messed this up already. There we go. Now do subdivide all the pieces. I did it again! Wait, is that works like that? Yeah, because it's all subdivided. But you know, so like you have your little... Technically the nose would be a separate part. But, Actually, no, I'll take this like that for now. Because that's not meant to connect. It's meant to be like an eye part. Yeah, this is just like a quick little like a quick easy version thing. So you know, you separate all the face into like little different bits, almost like Endo from Five Nights at Freddy's. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to make it really creepy. Now, what I have to search up an SCP to do this. SCP, I think it's 096. Yeah, there we go. So the face, there we go, there's the face. Actually, wait, I can delete that and then I can put up something that you can't see but I can see, which is if I go reference thing, import image, there we go, reference image. I can take down Muddy now. Remy, hello! you're back. How you doing, Remy? Did you get to see Muddy? Damn it, I'm trying to resize the little box that I have for my reference. There we go, that's better. So it'll be like a so if their normal face is like yeah, it would be like here we go. This is you'd have like little things back here. Like this, where you'd be like under the mask.
Crushing in the sheets, two bodies in the heat. We're in love, we're fucking in the car. Time flies when you don't want to die. So by this rate,
Time flies when you don't want to die. Whoa.
cause we're tied two peas in a pod, two hooks sinking down from the same little fishing rod. Nothing makes me happier than watching you win. Hey,
So yeah, you basically have like, you know, I don't know how it would look on the other side, but you know, like yeah, bada bing, bada boom. You have like this part of the mask. Yeah, bang, bang, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. This is gonna be horrible. Yeah, you're like, yeah, but bada bing, bada boom. However, I wanted to have like a little thing where wish I was artistic, but I am the anti-art. Oh, you didn't. You're also like 5 minutes delay. Oh, okay. I'll show it to you then. But also don't say you're not artistic. Everyone's artistic. They just some people don't have. Some people put more pressure on themselves than others. Fortunately for me, I don't put that much pressure on, and so I make myself like a rat. Real rat hours. And right, so anyway, here's Remy. Sorry, not Remy. Here is Muddy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how I 100% feel about it. I feel like I could do it better, but I reckon this turned out pretty well. Give me some sort of super simple thing to draw and I will send it to you. I mean, hey, look. I don't know. I don't know. I was about to say draw me an egg, but don't draw an egg. In fact, don't draw anything for me at all. Not unless you don't want to. Yeah, so this is Muddy. Alright, anyway, back to this. So, you know, you'd have your mask thing. But the problem is it'll be like... Ha ha ha, big... We doing a little trolling, boys? Nah, I wanted to have it so, like, this, like, you know, it's a mask, but it also is, like, flesh. So you'd have, like, a... like, stretched out flesh thing going on. I don't know, it's such a weird thing to like explain and also draw because I don't know exactly how it would look either.
But he's infatuated with ideas of possessions and far-flung social policy.
Also, this wouldn't be this big.
His daddy works on the counter,
This would be more like...
loves a silver spoon. Swore she'd never kiss a Tory, but this boy was too good to lose. And I'll listen carefully with his press to the floor as you make your way downstairs. You haven't got far to fall.
You know, big old long jaw. Bobby Longjaw. There we go. I don't know. Woohoo. As you can tell, I don't draw scary things, so I can't really do it that well, but... Bada bing, bada boom. But anyway, so you had that. I will now probably delete that. You sent me your attempt at drawing a cat. Ooh, okay. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. Where is it? Delete that. There we go. Delete. What text was this? Mud zombie. Alright, we'll delete that as well. But you know what? You know what? We're bringing it back. Where's the fridge? Where's the fridge? It was in desktop. There we go. We'll bring back the fridge. There we go. There's the fridge. Now we have, we're going to downloads. We got this. That goes on the fridge. And some downloads as well. Where is it? There it is. It's also on the fridge. It's going on the fridge. There we go. It's on the fridge. There you go. It's on the fridge now. It's a beautiful cat, and we appreciate it. Actually, this reminds me. You know what? As well as that, if I go back to my there we go. Okay, it's just for you. Save. Alright, come on. There we go. It's also there. You know what? Whoops. It's also going on the fridge. There we go. It all goes on the fridge. Blessed, blessed drawings. And I love them all. I will, in my times of distress, I will look upon the fridge and be happy. There we go. One of them is a little bit more special because it is a creature. You know what, I'm going to put all of these in a folder and I'm going to call it fridge. There we go. Fridge. And every time someone brings me, like, someone draws something amazing and I love it, I'm going to put it on the fridge. I don't care how much stuff is going to be on the fridge. But I will now have a fridge. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bless. Alright, well. That marks the end of the stream. Thank you so much everyone for coming down, bless. I really do appreciate it. This was really nice. I enjoyed today. You say, hey, what's up, cat, and replies, kill me. Nah, it's fine. It's alright. It's alright. Alright. Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna send you all to Puppy After Hours. So Puppy is basically he's an amazing streamer and I love him. And he has his main channel and he has a secondary channel where he like chills out and has a nice time. And you know what? Let's make that time a little better. I hope you all have a beautiful day, night, and morning. And I hope you also extend that courtesy to Puppy because they are a blessed being. So, I love you all. Goodbye. Mwah.